You can hear all my audiobooks, including those not shared on YouTube, by following the links below at Gumroad and Patreon. Thank you for your support. The Governance of China, Volume 4, by Xi Jinping. Part 17, One Country, Two Systems, and National Reunification. Uphold the principle of patriots governing Hong Kong to secure the success of one country, two systems. Main points in response to the work reports from Carrie Lam Chung Yuet Nor, Chief Executive of the Hong Kong Special Administrative Region. January 27th and December 22nd, 2021. In line with the requirements of COVID-19 control, I have listened to your 2020 work report via video link. First of all, I would like to communicate my sincere concern to all residents in the Hong Kong Special Administrative Region, HKSAR. COVID-19 has exerted a massive impact on the world over the past year and more, and Hong Kong, a highly open international metropolis, has not been spared. I was deeply concerned when the fourth wave of the pandemic swept Hong Kong not long ago, posing a serious threat to the safety and health of Hong Kong residents and affecting their lives and their work. The central government has taken and will continue to take all necessary measures to support the HKSAR in fighting the disease. I hope all of you will remain confident and stay united in the battle. Hong Kong always has the strong backing of the motherland and can surely overcome the difficulties at hand. Over the past year, you and the HKSAR government have dealt calmly with multiple serious challenges brought by the turbulence over the proposed ordinance amendments, the COVID-19 pandemic, and adverse changes in the external environment. A significant degree of success has been achieved in maintaining order, fighting the virus, addressing people's difficulties, and reviving the economy. What should be noted is that since the Standing Committee of the National People's Congress, NPC, adopted the Hong Kong National Security Law, you have led the HKSAR government in resolutely enforcing the law to end violence and chaos and bring Hong Kong back on track. On major issues of principle, such as national security, you have taken a firm stand and shouldered your responsibilities, demonstrating your love for and a strong sense of responsibility to the country and Hong Kong. The central authorities fully appreciate how you and the HKSAR government have performed in fulfilling your duties. The restoration of order and stability in Hong Kong has demonstrated once again that we must always uphold the principle of patriots governing Hong Kong to secure steady and continued success of the one country, two systems policy. It is a fundamental principle critical to the sovereignty, security, development interests of our country and to long-term prosperity and stability in Hong Kong. Only by applying this principle can the central government's overall jurisdiction over the HKSAR be effectively exercised, and the constitutional order as established by the Constitution and the Basic Law be effectively maintained. This will enable Hong Kong to solve its deep-seated problems, achieve durable stability and security, and contribute to national rejuvenation. From a virtual meeting with HKSAR Chief Executive Carrie Lam Chung Yuet Nor, who reported on her work in 2020, January 27th, 2021. Over the past year, Hong Kong has consolidated its achievements in restoring order, and the situation has steadily improved. Notable results have been achieved in the COVID-19 response, in economic recovery, and in maintaining social stability. Under the leadership of Chief Executive Carrie Lam Chung Yuet Nor, the HKSAR government has made systematic modifications to Hong Kong's electoral system in accordance with the decision of the NPC and the legislation of the NPC Standing Committee. It has held the elections of the Election Committee and the Legislative Council with success. and taken solid steps to advance democracy in Hong Kong in line with its realities. It has resolutely implemented the national security law of Hong Kong to end violence and chaos, restore order, and ensure a turn for the better in the region, and upheld the authority and dignity of the rule of law. It has also taken active measures to integrate Hong Kong into the country's overall development and expand exchanges and cooperation with the mainlands in all areas. The central authorities fully appreciate the work of the chief executive and the HKSAR government. Several days ago, the election of the 7th Legislative Council of the HKSAR was held. Under the new electoral system, the elections of the Election Committee and the 7th Legislative Council were both successful. Our compatriots in Hong Kong exercised their democratic rights as the masters of the region and upheld the principle of patriots governing Hong Kong, and a political landscape with extensive and balanced participation of all social sectors and constituencies was created. The new electoral system embodies the one country, two systems policy and fits Hong Kong's realities. It is a good system that will provide strong institutional support for the implementation of the one country, two systems policy and for enduring prosperity and stability in the region. This year marks the centenary of the CPC. At its 6th plenary session, the 19th CPC Central Committee adopted a resolution on the major achievements and historical experience of the party over the past century. The resolution highlights the one country, two systems policy as a historic achievement of the party. The extraordinary experience over the past 2 decades and more since the return of Hong Kong has proved that the one country, two systems policy serves the best interests of the country, the HKSAR, and our Hong Kong compatriots. The central authorities will continue to firmly implement the policy, and we have full confidence that its strengths will become more evident as the relevant systems are improved. Our compatriots in Hong Kong will certainly carry on their honorable tradition of loving the country and Hong Kong, and strive for the rejuvenation of the Chinese nation shoulder to shoulder with the people of the rest of the country. From a meeting with HKSAR Chief Executive Carrie Lam, Chung Yuet Nor, who reported on her work during a visit to Beijing, December 22nd, 2021. Build on Macau's success with the one country, two systems policy. Main points in response to the work reports from Ho Yat Sung, Chief Executive of the Macau Special Administrative Region. January 27th and December 22nd, 2021. In line with the requirements of COVID-19 control, I have listened to your report on the work of the Macau Special Administrative Region, MSAR government, in 2020 via video link. This was the first year of your term in office and also of the new MSAR government. You have tamed the COVID-19 epidemic in Macau in a fairly short period as a result of a quick response and forceful measures. No new local infections have been reported for more than 300 days. You have earned high praise for your efforts from the citizens of Macau and other relevant sectors. While containing the virus, you have also taken effective measures to enable economic recovery and help relieve the people of difficulties and hardships. These measures have achieved positive results and promoted social harmony in Macau. The central authorities fully acknowledge the work you and the MSAR government have done. The central authorities always concern ourselves with the well-being of our Macau compatriots and the development of the MSAR. We will continue to support the MSAR government's efforts to coordinate epidemic response with economic and social development to improve its legal system and corresponding enforcement mechanisms for safeguarding national security, to promote an appropriate level of diversity in its economy, and to integrate into the country's overall development so as to further advance Macau's success with the one country, two systems policy. From a virtual meeting with MSAR Chief Executive Ho Yat Sung, who reported on his work in 2020, January 27th, 2021. On December 20th, the MSAR held activities to celebrate the 22nd anniversary of Macau's return to the motherland. On this occasion, I would like to extend my festive greetings and best wishes to all compatriots in Macau. Over the past year, Macau has maintained stability and sustained strong momentum in development. You have continued normal people-to-people exchanges with the mainland while effectively taming COVID-19 and achieving zero infection. Macau has made a gradual economic recovery, with struggling groups and micro and small businesses receiving support and assistance. The legal system and enforcement mechanisms for safeguarding national security have continued to improve. The region successfully completed the election of its 7th Legislative Assembly, and the principle of patriots governing Macau has been implemented. The central authorities have issued a general plan for building a Guangdong-Macau in-depth cooperation zone in Hengqin, creating new momentum for Macau to integrate into overall national development. The central authorities fully acknowledge the work that you, Chief Executive Ho Yat-sung, and the MSAR government have done. COVID-19 is still spreading and has had a severe impact on society and the economy across the world. The pandemic has also given the various sectors of Macau a clearer understanding of the structural problems in the city's economy and prompted deeper reflection on its path of development. The motherland will always provide the strongest backing for Macau in maintaining long-term prosperity and stability. Adhering to the one country, two systems policy, the central authorities will continue to enable the city to diversify its economy and open a new chapter in the practice of one country, two systems with Macau characteristics. From a meeting with MSAR Chief Executive Ho Yat-sung, who reported on his work during a visit to Beijing, December 22nd, 2021. Join hands to achieve complete reunification and national rejuvenation. Part of the speech at a meeting marking the 110th anniversary of the Revolution of 1911, October 9th, 2021. Dr. Sun Yat-sen once said, "Unification is the hope of all Chinese nationals. If China can be unified, all Chinese will enjoy a happy life. If it cannot, all will suffer." Footnote: Sun Yat-sen, an interview with a Japanese journalist. Collected Works of Sun Yat-sen, Volume 8, Chinese edition, People's Publishing House, Beijing, 2015. Page 730. End of footnote. The Taiwan question arose as a result of weakness and chaos in our nation, and it will be resolved as national rejuvenation becomes a reality. This is determined by the general trend of Chinese history, but, more importantly, it is the common will of all Chinese people. As Dr. Sun observed, "The tide of the times is mighty. Those who follow it will prosper, while those who resist it will perish." Footnote: Sun Yat-sen, an inscription after viewing the Qiantang River tidal bore in Haining on September 15, 1916. Complete Works of Sun Yat-sen, Volume 15, Chinese edition, People's Publishing House, Beijing, 2015, page 120. End of footnote. National reunification by peaceful means best serves the interests of the Chinese nation as a whole, including our compatriots in Taiwan. We will adhere to the basic principles of peaceful reunification and one country, two systems, uphold the one China principle and the 1992 consensus, and work for the peaceful development of cross-straits relations. Compatriots on both sides of the Taiwan Straits should stand on the right side of history and join hands to achieve China's complete reunification and national rejuvenation. The Chinese nation has an honorable tradition of opposing division and safeguarding unity. Secessionism directed towards Taiwan independence is the greatest obstacle to national reunification, with a grave danger to national rejuvenation. Those who forget their roots, betray their motherland, and seek to split the country will come to no good end. They will be condemned by the people and indicted by history. The Taiwan question is an internal matter for China, and China alone, one which brooks no external interference. No one should underestimate the resolve, the will, and the ability of the Chinese people to defend our national sovereignty and territorial integrity. The complete reunification of our country can and will be realized. End of Part 17.